You know what kind of songs I get more requests for explanations for than any other song out there? 21 Pilot songs. They're super confusing and a lot of people love them. So, with this video, I'm going to explain the entire album of Blurryface, from each individual song all the way up to the album's meaning as a whole. Throughout the video, I'm going to include links to other videos explaining each of those songs that I'll be putting up over time. And you can always click on one of those if you want to go to that video to see the more in-depth meaning about that particular song. I love Blurryface as an album, and I think that if you're watching this video, you probably do too. So this is going to be super fun for both of us. If you watch straight through to the end, I'm going to explain the entire album as a whole, what the overarching story plot is, and yeah, it's going to be awesome. And don't forget, part of this whole song meaning explanation thing is discussion and community. Feel free to request me to explain another song, but I also want to hear what you guys think about each of these individual songs and what you think about the album as a whole. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So the first song is HeavyDirty Soul, where Tyler asks, "Can you save me?" and says that death inspires him like a dog inspires a rabbit. At the beginning of the song, he tells us that he's going to smoke out some voices in his head. These are like personal demons, suicidal thoughts, depression, anxiety. When he says, "Can you save my heavy dirty soul?" he's talking to God. Death inspires me like a dog inspires a rabbit is him telling us that he's not going to give up, he's going to keep fighting and try to live life the way it was meant to be lived. In Stressed Out, Tyler sings, "My name's Blurryface and I care what you think." But for now, Stressed Out is about caring what people think about you, wanting to be unique, and then kind of wanting to give up on this whole struggle and wanting to just go back to childhood where making money and things like that didn't really matter. Ride is the next song on the album, and it's kind of a request for peace. Tyler wants to find peace of mind, but he's thinking all of these difficult thoughts. He's looking for peace of mind, and he's trying to ask whether he would die for somebody else. But he kind of concludes that it's impossible to know because there aren't a lot of opportunities to save other people's lives. And he realizes that even though he wishes he could die for people, he's not even doing the right thing for people who are around him. He's not living for them. He wants to change that, but he also sings, "I've been thinking too much," and decides he just wants to take his time on his ride. In Fairly Local, Tyler sings, "I'm fairly local, I've been around, I've seen the streets you're walking down." He's letting us know that he's human just like us, and he goes through a lot of the same struggles. He's been through a lot of the same places that his audience is going through right now. One of the verses in the song begins, "I'm evil to the core," and talks about how he can't do the good things he wants to do. And then the second verse begins, "I'm not evil to the core," and talks about how he can fight back. So this song is all about the struggle that he's made it through, and it's kind of him saying, "I'm one of you guys, and you can make it too." "Tearing My Heart" is a really sweet song about his wife. In it, he sings, "My heart is my armor, she's the tear in my heart, she's a carver, she's a butcher with a smile, cut me farther than I've ever been." Basically, she hurts him in a way that not only makes him feel like he's alive, but also helps to make him into a better person. A lot of times we put up defenses against being told that we're wrong or against people coming in and helping us, and sometimes getting close to people means we get hurt, and he's saying that he's really glad that he's let her in. In Lane Boy, Tyler sings, "They say stay in your lane, boy, but we go where we want to. They think this thing is a highway, but will they be alive tomorrow?" This song is about his own musical style and about how people tell him, like, well, you should pick a genre and stick to it, but he wants to experiment and try his own things. After all, the people who are saying you should go with a genre, their genre may not even be popular tomorrow. He draws a parallel between his musical preferences when he sings about another list, in addition to the one mentioned in Ride, that's full of people that he really wants to fight for, people that he loves. Just like he's sticking to his musical preferences, he's going to stick to those people. The Judge is one of my favorite songs from this album. In the beginning, he hears the leader of the bad guys singing, and I think this is a reference to Blurryface, his alter ego who makes him do the wrong stuff that he does. He knows this, and he knows he's not perfect, so he asks the judge, or God, to forgive him. He acknowledges that he's messed up, and even though his soul's freezing and hell is hot for good reason, he wants God to set him free. Okay, so Doubt is where he continues to get really sincere and honest with his audience. A lot of these songs have been about his own failures and shortcomings. In Doubt, he sings, "Scared of my own image, scared of my own immaturity, scared of my own ceiling, scared I'll die of uncertainty." He's afraid of a ton of things, and he really wants help with this. He asks God not to forget about him, even when Tyler doubts God, because he claims he's no good without God. Polarize is all about making things clear. Tyler actually defines Polarize for us when he sings, "Polarize is taking your disguises, separating them, splitting them up from right and wrong. It's deciding where to die and deciding where to fight." Polarizing is all about making things clear, realizing who you are as a person, what kind of facade you're putting out there, who you are on the inside, and deciding what people or ideas you're going to live or die for. I don't know about you guys, but this is super fun. These songs are so great. Then we get to "We Don't Believe What's on TV." Here he's saying that even though dreams seem to die, I've still got some of my own, but the one thing I need to be able to be a success here is to know that somebody's going to be with me even if I fail. He just wants to be friends with this person, to work with them, and he really, really loves this person. Now, a lot of people don't know whether it's about his wife or about Josh, the drummer for 21 Pilots. And I don't either. Tyler hasn't made that clear, but it's a really awesome song. Alright, so Message Man is kind of a warning for people like me. People who want to go around and think that they can actually explain lyrics and that these lyrics aren't just up on a pedestal that only certain people can understand. Tyler sings, "Please use discretion when you're messing with the message man." That's him. These lyrics aren't for everyone, only few understand. He just wants us to know that he's messed up, that he's trying to help people by sharing those things and sharing this music, and that he wants people who come and listen to the lyrics not to judge him right away, but just to kind of take it at face value and to look into it without assuming things too quickly. Unlike what many angry Columbus, Ohioans think, Hometown is not about his hometown. The hometown mentioned in Hometown is actually Earth. Tyler wants to go to the, quote, sun, or which could also be a reference to like the Son of God or Jesus, but he talks about how Earth is not that great of a place. Not Today is one of the best fight songs on this entire album. Basically, he's telling Blurryface, his alter ego who makes him do wrong things, just to get out of the way. One of the best lines from the song is, "Don't you test me now, just because I play the piano doesn't mean I'm not willing to take you down." Blurryface is trying to draw the curtains of darkness over his mind and keep him from experiencing joy and happiness and stuff like that. And Tyler's saying, no, I'm not going to have any of it. Today is going to be a good day. Goner is probably the most unique song on the album in that it's very slow, very soft, and very symphonic. It's essentially like a prayer to God, asking him, please, I've tried to fight Blurryface myself, it hasn't worked out so well, I really need your help. He sings, "I'm a goner, somebody catch my breath, I want to be known by you." He's singing this to God. He continues, "I've got two faces, Blurry is the one I'm not. I need your help to take him out." He's asking God to remove that part of him and to leave him a better person as a whole. Whew! I don't know if you guys are exhausted by that, but that's all of Blurryface, all 14 songs explained as quickly as I possibly could. But there's actually an overall arching story happening in this album, and I want to mention it very briefly before you go on and watch some of the other videos that I've linked to from this one. The whole story of this album is Blurryface and Tyler's interactions with him. Blurryface is this alter ego of Tyler's who makes him hurt other people, makes him depressed, can give him suicidal thoughts, makes him want to not enjoy life, makes him just feel a lot darker, and even makes him do wrong things that he'd really rather not be doing. And so each of the songs in this album is kind of like a different way of dealing with Blurryface or acknowledging him. I love this album. You guys probably do too. It's so great. Like, the music's so interesting, the lyrics are so deep, and there's so much going on there. And the conversation about this album doesn't have to end. Please, head down to the comments and let's talk about this. I love to hear what you guys think about these albums and these songs, and I learn a ton from what you guys have to say. The commenters on my blog and my YouTube videos are super intelligent people who care deeply about what these songs have to say. You can also request a song that you want me to explain. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video. I will talk to you guys next time. It has been a great video. See you later. What are you doing? What? There's an April here.
I was being Blurryface for you.
You were being my
Yeah,
Blurryface?
I was being your Blur. That's my new favorite.